I was having a pretty good day. The sun was shining, I was feeling healthy and looking forward to the weekend. But then my phone rang. It was news that my motor repair was going to be more expensive than I anticipated. My day changed in that moment. I was now in a sour mood and frustrated to be spending more money than I anticipated. Now, what had changed? The sun was still shining. I was still physically healthy, but I didn't feel the same. Why? My circumstances changed, which was out of my control. My perspective shifted, which was in my control. I had a choice to make. Was I going to allow this unforeseen circumstance and expense to ruin my mood, my day, and my weekend? Or was I going to choose to assess how I was going to pay for it, then return to my sunny day? I hear people use terms like happiness and joy interchangeably. They are not the same. Happiness is a feeling that depends on my circumstances and is typically fleeting. It's out of my control and varies during the day. Joy, on the other hand, is an attitude and more of a state of being. This is in my control and is much steadier. The challenge is not to allow circumstances to steal my joy. For example, my motor repair was out of my control and brought on feelings of frustration and some fear about how I was going to pay for it. If I'd camped out there, my day was done, and I would see things through that lens for the rest of that day. I instead chose to acknowledge the reality of what I was facing and thought through the cost. Then I pivoted by considering what I could be grateful for in that moment, such as I had the money set aside for times like this, or labeling this situation a first world problem. This is not the power of positive thinking by ignoring all of the negative. It's framing what is going on with some perspective. The day was still sunny and I was still healthy. It could still be a good day and a good weekend. Life is hard at times, and we can make it harder if we're not intentional in choosing a healthy outlook. Don't allow your circumstances to steal your joy.